Hello, hello, hello. This is Lady Calamere. I welcome you to my channel. I'm doing my 301st presentation, and it will be on the Gaulish goddess Rosmerta. Let me get some air circulation in here. Ooh-wee. Yep, I'm under the weather. So that's probably, that and other things you haven't heard from me in a while, but I'm still here. So Rosmerta, who is she? Have you heard of her? Well, this card comes from this, see, beautiful deck. Celtic Goddesses, Witches and Queens, Oracle by Dan Forrest and Dan Goodfellow. Go get it from Amazon. You will want these cards. So, Rosmerta, her name breaks down to Ro, meaning great, right? Smerta means provider. So she is the great provider. She is as maiden, warrior, mother, crone, sovereign queen goddess. She is mother. Now, she's said to have some consorts as time goes on with different gods of different pantheons because of, the intermingling and or the invasions, what have you. And she'll be seen alone, but most of the time will be with Mercury. And we see the Roman influence. And sometimes she's even seen with, this is just a basic goddess, by the way. She's seen with Mercury wings on her head. Let's get some light here. So she'll be seen that. Other times she's seen with the Roman god Essus. E-S-U-S. So if you look at Essus, he's basically, he's a Celtic god, Celtic god in ancient Roman literature. So he's associated with nature. And also the Germanic Wotan. So we see those things. She is a goddess of fertility, abundance, prosperity, posterity, a goddess of pregnancy, animals and humans. She provides. She is the provider. Goddess provides. She's also venerated for bountiful, wonderful, great harvest, bountiful harvests, right? So she was revered by the Celts throughout Gaul. And in these days, we could see her as a goddess of promotions and money and wealth and food, to have sustenance, to nurture. She's a nurturer. Is she approachable? Oh, yes, you can believe she is. She is approachable. Very much. Now, the cornucopia is a big symbol for her. And the cornucopia was seen, with our cornucopia was seen overflowing, filled with grains and fruits and vegetables. She is also known the fertility of animals and people. Let me add the land. But later on, when Christianity took over, Mary took over her influences, the Virgin Mary. So now her different tools and her things that she's associated with. Wow, a torch. So that's illumination and dealing with light. She also seen with a wooden bucket with iron straps, a spoon, spoon dealing with nourishment. As you see, the goddess Annapurna. Let me get her, and I'll show you something. I'm not saying they're the same thing. Huh, where are you? There you are. So we got Annapurna, and she has a ladle. So you could say a ladle or a spoon. And she's also a food goddess, as Rosmerta deals with feeding us. And she'll also deal with the abundance of food and the nutrition of food. Now, a double axe, and that's sometimes associated, or often associated with the Celtic god Essus. It represents protection. They have double axe power, and to be able to cut through those obstacles, to cut through those closed doors and those walls, that are, to be an abre camino, opening of the wall, the ways. Now she's even dealt with a scepter. Now, with the scepter, we see her as sovereign queen. So not only we see now her aspect of mother, but also the aspect of the goddess, the sovereign queen. So here we see that. I wonder where the cats are. Kitty, kitty, kitties, come and play. Come and play and make everyone happy today. Come on. Joker was up here earlier. I guess he got tired. So she definitely represents good fortune. Sorry. Good fortune. And also to prosper in business. So to prosper at your job. To prosper with maybe you own a little store. Maybe you're a manager at a big chain store. It doesn't matter. So she deals with prosperous business. She helps us to grow, inner growth, inner illumination, and to grow and prosper with our other halves, our friends, and our family and our tribe. She facilitates love and fertility so that generations upon generations can continue and your family line can continue. So she represents that. Oh, hey, Joker's coming, Joker's coming. Here he comes. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Hi, Joker. Come on, little boy. So let's go look at this card. Let's go look at the card of Rosmerta and just a little bit. And again, it comes from the Celtic Goddesses, Witches and Queens Oracle by Danu Forrest and Dan Goodfellow. Hey, 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 don't knock this over. Fun is fun, Mr. Joker. So, come to the camera, say hello. So let's look a little bit about Rosmerta. I'll just read a little bit of this. I'm not going to read it all. Rosmerta was worshipped across Iron Age Gaul to what is now Germany and Luxembourg, as well as in Britain. Her name means the great provider or the great caregiver. So let's just skip. Skippity dippity doodah. She is frequently paired with Roman god Mercury, and it's nice try. Wow. Let me turn off this light. I guess it's hurting him. I'm sorry, baby. Now you can look at the camera. So he threw me off. So Rosmerta. Okay, in England and at Bath and Gloucester, Rosmerta is depicted beside a large vessel that is interpreted as possibly linking her to butter and cheese making, or possibly with that most intriguing of Celtic symbols, the cauldron of regeneration. It could be that both the practical and spiritual aspects of the cauldron are relevant, since Rosmerta appears to be seen as a particularly practical goddess sought after to assist with life's everyday concerns and to care for all the vulnerabilities of the human condition. Rosmerta is excellent to call upon prosperity and fertility magic of all kinds. So, prayer to Rosmerta, great provider, I call to you as a soul in need. May I feel your support and generosity at this time to care for me and for those I care for. Ease my burdens and grant me your great abundance. May my ventures be prosperous and my cup ever filled, that I turn may may share my bounty with those in need for the good of all. So you see, Rosmerta is not a selfish goddess. She wants us to grow and to share. You know, I had people in the recovery rooms who keep what we have by giving it away, by sharing. So Rosmerta is a very caring goddess. She was very beloved by the Gaulish people. And she was also important for the life of the land and of the family line. You're not doing this, boy. You're not doing this. You're not knocking this scammer down. I know you do. No. No. He's really trying to knock down the camera. So, the things that I would definitely associate with her is, when you think about it, your family tree, as she is important to the lifeline. And you can also make a family tree and call upon Rosmerta. Maybe you're doing something on Ancestry.com. Come on, man. Joker just has to make noise. So maybe you're doing something on Ancestry.com. Or maybe you want to know where you come from. Maybe you've been adopted. So this is a good time to find out who you are, where you come from. And she can help. And she is the well-being of us all. A lot of stories have been lost through so many invasions. And of course, the Celtic people didn't write it down. So now we rely on what a lot of the Christian monks and stuff have written about her. So, when you look at post-Christianity, after Christianity took over, in, what is it? Right before 1000 CE, right before around 994, or right around 995, right around that, right before, about 5 years before 1,000 years, Common Era, AD. There was a saint named Saint Gerard of Toul, replaced the statue of this goddess, and yes, there were statues in her shrine. And this was in Mount Sion, in Lorraine, with a statue of Mary. So she also may hide behind a mask of another aspect of Mary. And that's Black Madonna of, not Chester. Sorry. No. Black Madonna of Avioth. See, I don't write shit down. Sorry. Another thing that she's associated with, go back to your associations. And again, you see, I don't have a script. I know I drive people nuts. But this is free, hey. And I'm sick. And I'm doing this, giving this to you for free. I should be resting. And my voice and everything. So another thing that it's called a wooden, it's an offering plate called a patera. I almost said Pantera. Not the band Pantera. I love them though. So I love Pantera, but it's called a Patera, 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 offering plate. Now, sometimes, and this was of course Roman influence, she holds a caduceus and a purse. So I'm gonna, so let's talk a little bit about her offerings. Milk, cream, butter, fruit, grains, a salad. Some of these are, of course, modern. Bread, grains like granola bar, cereals, some vegetables, berries, perfumes, scented oils. Mm-hmm. Think of juice, maybe some mead, honey cakes. You can't go wrong with chocolate and sweets. So, yeah, those are just some of the things. Also, horses. I'm not sure about snakes. Possibly. But I believe it's snakes. Don't hold me to that. But horses have also been associated. The equines, equines. And I'll be right back as I hear hissing. I don't know if you hear it. I hear it. Hey, what's going on? You gotta be good boys and girls. That's not right. I'll be right back. Ah. So sorry, I had to stop a hissing fight. Joker was picking on little Boo. Can you believe that? Which, even though she was incredibly, incredibly widely venerated and popular, there's not a lot of myths that I could find, if any. She had shrines, different shrines throughout Gaul. And both sides, not only Gaul, in both sides of the Rhineland, and in the British Isles. But her cult center of veneration, oh, don't tell me I lost it, Gloucester, that's what I was thinking. I almost said something else. Gloucester. And she also was also associated with like hand fastings and marriages. So yeah, she dealt with relationships. Now sometimes the other god that she was also paired with, not only of Essus and Mercury and Wotan, sometimes Lu or Lug, depending how you want to pronounce the old way or the new way. But however, she was unto herself, she was sovereign. but also the mother. She is the great provider, the gift of life. Now, thinking about that, about Rosmerta, she is that of the sovereign of the land, representing. That's why I put green up, because I associate her with the green, the great green. Remember, she's very dignified. She is approachable. She is, as you see, she is a big woman here to represent the fat of the land, the food that the land is fertile, that the land is able to grow, and the land is able to provide. Gosh, how long have I been going on? 21 minutes? I don't feel like it was. So she's generous. And like I said, she does deal with wealth. And during now with food insecurities, wow, do we need her. She represents the God, the spirit of nature. She is the guardian of prosperity. So, yes, she can help you with financial stabilities. And to be able to connect with your community. To be able to connect with your neighbors. That's a problem. We don't have connection anymore. All we do is all on Facebook, all on this and that app, and this social media and that social media. And we have people right next to us. We don't even talk to them because we're busy tapping on our phone. We don't get to know our communities, our classmates. You know, to connect with those we work with. To really build a bond and a friendship that even when you graduate from school, you'll be with the friends. Maybe even if you leave the neighborhood, maybe you could get together with coffee one day. Maybe if you really trust someone on social media, be very careful, very, very careful, you know. Again, maybe one day you can get together for, a gathering or a magic gathering or dinner or lunch or tea, whatever have you. To really connect more on an emotional level than just a rather cold and sterile way of saying I care, but you really don't. You really don't. So to really connect, so if someone's hurting, even if you're hurting too, it doesn't cost you a dime just to reach out, even if it's free by messenger. Just say, how are you doing? Or I'm checking in on you, And this is what Rosmerta is. It's what she stands for. She's the overflowing of good of abundance. Clean water and healthy food. So and remember, she works with commerce. The overflowing of blessings and boons and good fortune. And she is also was included during special meals and gatherings And we can think about modern gatherings like a birthday meal. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, or maybe you're celebrating Beltane and you get together for food, or you're celebrating Yuletide or whatever. It don't matter. You're getting together with people and you're celebrating and you're sharing the gift of food and the gift of comfort. So if you're farming or a gardener, she can help you have successful growth in crops and a successful yield of your harvest. So planting seeds to planting a great farm, Rosmerta is for you. If you got the green thumb, or, that's also for you. So, anyways, she also represents health, the growth of the body, so that we can grow from child to adult, and to not to eventually also to be a provider, because she is a provider, the great provider. So even her cult followings went into the regions, so the regions of the Roman Empire, and this showed that she was still adored. But of course, they coupled her with Mercury, which is the Greek, which also the Greek Hermes, I should say. The H is not pronounced in Greek, so yeah. But she was unto her own. She wasn't. She was her own. So, what else can I say? She's also known as the great abundance and the great wealth. So she can also be translated as great wealth and great abundance. Don't you forget that. Also, another thing that you can give her is a pomegranate. You can make a cornucopia for her too. You can make your own cornucopia. Maybe you can make it all from scratch. Or you can buy a basket and cornucopia. And you could do a ritual and putting stuff, what you want in it and giving her stuff. Put coins in it. Put fruits and vegetables and grains and seeds. You could put it in a little baggie and then put it in. Or a little like cloth bag and put it in. You know what I mean? And give her that. So yeah, she definitely works with feasts too. Have a feast, a smorgasbord of food. So wow, definitely. She's also representing of different healing springs and water. So she's definitely earth goddess, but I guess you can also say she deals with water, but she's definitely an earth goddess of the land, of the soil. So if you ask me her elements, that's it. She deals with this planet, the land, but definitely the land that is not of desert, but of rich soil where you can plant in, not barren deserts. So, there are some statues, bronze statues, and they look kind of Roman. I've seen one where it's definitely Roman dress. Definitely not Celtic, if you were to see it and look it up. So you can see the Roman influence of this goddess. Just trying to think what else about her. Mm. So, anyway, she also represents churning your own cream and butter, because that's what they did. And you can make your own homemade butter if you want, in dedication of her. So let's go look. Joker, little boo, do you want to be part of the video? Come on, lady boss. Don't be shy. It's your time to shine. People want to see you. People definitely want to see you. So yeah, I guess she doesn't know when the cats are just sleeping. So let's look a little bit of the divinatory meanings of this. Rosmerta calls you to honor your needs once as a living soul here on earth. Being alive can be a pleasurable thing, and riches take many forms. Rosmerta suggests that you tap into the great abundance in the world, but also that she supports your needs at the time and that you are entering a period of prosperity and abundance. Take time to feel gratitude in the riches that surround you. Enjoy your bounty and share it with the generosity of spirit found within the heart of the goddess herself. And again, from the Celtic Goddesses, Witches, and Queens Oracle. By Dan Forrest and Dan Goodfellow. You can find it on Amazon like I did, or maybe your local code store, or bookstore, or eBay, or wherever. But anyways, I'm going to thank you for being here and tolerating my voice right now. So I wanted to get this out too because I haven't done this in over a week. Wow. I'm sorry about that. There's a lot of things happening and I'm sick. So anyways, if you like my video, please subscribe. That's the way you can pay me. And give me a like, because that's the way you can pay me. And also send me good luck, good happiness, and and protection for me and my family and my cats, my babies. And yeah, definitely do those spells for me, because I can always use good energy. Always. Even when good things are happening, I can use good energy. And bad things are happening, I can use good energy. And, I just ask you to be there for anyone. Even if you're hurting too. When you help someone and you're struggling, that's not just help. That's freaking love. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's do that. Let's be kind. Let's be good to our animals. And remember, never declaw your cats or never do a show cut on your dog's claws, because it causes them pain and it's very painful. But other than that, thank you so much. Share my video with your friends and family. Please subscribe to my channel. That's the way you can pay me and also send good energy. And as always, blessed be.